kids and fostering that love of gaming.
Yep.
Hopefully, this gives some kid just trying to heal up a chance to do the same. But we are going to get back to the action. Epic Gabriel. You talk
Ooh.
about a heavyweight matchup. You talk about heavyweights. Yeah, you're definitely talking about Rob, but also Nevermore's very own and Jersey's very own Rivers.
Hey,
On the Diddy Kong.
He's not Jersey anymore. He's gone. He's a
He's
Florida
always
guy
gonna
now.
be. He's
Yeah,
always Jersey.
He's got Jersey in his heart, and he's certainly going to have to get that looked at some point in his life. But anyway, we got game one starting off, nearly a tie game here. We got Diddy against Rob. I think a huge thing in this matchup is both these players, they're going to be really good with their native items, and they got to be good with the enemy's items too. The top from Rob and also the banana from Diddy going to be huge tools in terms of controlling the stage and neutral, and then also landing KO options too. Big confirms off of both these items. Watch how they both play around them too. They're going to be the focal point of this set. The banana in the top, by the way. Yeah, I don't know if I made that clear for everybody at home, but that's what you're going to be looking out for. Woo! That's what I'm talking. The snag right there, dude. It's going to be a lot of counterplay around grabbing the items and not.
I mean, you have to be good. If you're going to be good at these characters, you have to be pretty decent at item play. And you know that that Rivers at some point has tinkered around with the idea of a Rob, and certainly has seen enough Rob play, certainly during their time in the tri-state area, to get an idea of what this character does. Looking for that down smash, not going to find it is Epic Gabriel, but having Rivers off stage, this could be trouble here, as a spot in winners semifinals is on the line, and it's Nevermore Rivers drawing first blood with the up smash.
Yeah, that was a great up smash. The thing with Rob, he's so good at so many different things, but crossing up someone like Diddy, who's a small hurt box character, is incredibly hard for him because his hurt box is so big. So you're going to get caught on either side with that up smash and the way that he landed. So nice job by Rivers, the good recognition. But Epic Gabriel, one of the best players we've seen in the Wi-Fi era, certainly has taken off here with his results. He's doing great with his character Rob, and he fired right back, Stu. Now they're just swinging at each other right in the air. But they said, forget about those projectiles, man. We're going to go right at each other. He might be, he's close to dead here.
Oh, you gotta love it when they're just loading up the gloves. They got a horseshoe in one, buckshot in the other, and they are just ready to swing their arms and hit something. That is what I'm talking about. That is some smash metal smash that we're seeing here. And yeah, the buttons coming out. Epic Gabriel trying to turn to the zoning game, trying to keep Rivers off the stage, but Diddy just a little too elusive. That's why you have to rely on the traps and eventually the scoop into the up smash.
Yeah, really, really good capitalization. That's what I'm talking about with the items. You see both of them actually using each other's to try to find KOs, ledge trap each other, use whatever type of advantage you can get. Because if you control both of those, it's kind of like a Monopoly on the stage, honestly, especially if it's at the ledge. It's so scary right now for Rivers. He's got to make it off. He's done. He's done. You were too close to that blast. Oh, no, he's good. All right. Got a little excited.
Epic Gabriel, however, picking him out and calling him out with the up air. Now it's a ledge guard situation for Rivers. You have room for error here if you're Epic Gabriel, and indeed you're gonna run. You ran out of gas. Well, plain and simple. That's a tough one to lose.
That's one where you make it a positive. Like, great pressure there by James. He really had him at the ledge. He scared him right there. But Gabe dropping that stock is actually huge because he lost a little bit of range that he had, and Rob can live for very long, especially against a character like Diddy. And Diddy, on the other hand, this is just gonna get flipped off the top. Philadelphia. See him on the other side. See him in game 2 there. Already taking the game 1 loss. Nice job by Gabriel, man. I mean, like we said, the first stock went to Rivers, and now we're seeing Gabe obviously on the other side getting the first game instead. Great job by Gabe.
Yeah, don't tell me about Philadelphia, man. That's my talk. That's my talk to have with you, buddy. But either way, we got to talk about Rivers not really utilizing that command grab, I feel like, to the best of their extent. Because, yes, gyro is a very good tool for controlling neutral and controlling the ground game. But at the same time, that grab, it kind of comes in high. And you're latching onto the shoulders of your opponent. And maybe you are flying at a relatively low trajectory, but you're not arcing over everything. Let's just put it that way. I will say, though, I think that there's a lot that you can get off of it, especially because you're seeing Epic Gabriel not really able to challenge everything when Diddy's doing the whole zone breaker thing and coming in, pummeling Rob around. I kind of wonder if that monkey flip is going to be utilized just a little bit more in this game number 2, especially on Final Destination, where you don't have platforms to run away from your opponent if you're Rob.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I think the disadvantage for Rob is going to be really tricky on this stage, especially considering, how quick Rivers is with Diddy. But we're going to see he's off stage here now. That is where Diddy could drop stocks very early, especially against Rob. Rob can do that to pretty much the whole cast. Just go off stage and look for that side B or look for an air dodge, forward air, down air, even if he's feeling it. So off stage has been really good for Epic Gabe so far in the set. Okay. Woo! I like how James, he's not afraid to activate the rocket barrels almost instantly. Like, he's kind of fearless with his recovery. I think a lot of people sit back at the ledge and try to wait out what Diddy does and react, but James really doesn't give you that opportunity by pulling the trigger very quickly.
I mean, we do see a lot of people utilize their recovery options as offensive measures, especially in the tri-state area. I could certainly name names if I wanted to, but yeah, we see Rivers doing that quite a bit as Diddy with the jet barrels. It's not the first time that we've seen them try to do that on stage. It's not a misinput, generally speaking. Rivers can get aggressive, mad aggressive when they really want to, but right now it's kind of being used against them. Epic Gabriel just kind of sitting back and counterpunching, and it's working out rather well.
Epic Gabe playing well with the lead here, holding down center stage. I feel like Rivers hitting a sweet spot in his offense, though, kind of chipping away, but the big thing here is going to be able to find a KO on Rob without too much rage already. You don't want to see those percentages get red. They're you want to keep them in that light percentage. You can see they're already climbing up 40% on Diddy. Going to have to find something quickly, Stu, before this match gets out of hand. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there is that something for you, sitting at only 43% and finding the up smash. Epic Gabriel, I wouldn't say falling into that, but that's kind of how it happens. Sometimes you just get lulled to sleep.
Yeah. That'll happen, dude, but now we're seeing a lot of the item play here, center stage. Not even on the percentage, but that essentially means Gabe has the lead because Rob's a lot heavier than Diddy, so. Hold on. Oh, jeez, the mix. That was actually really quick. All that movement was really fast.
Yeah, no, it is so hard to do that, and the maneuverability of Rob is not something to write home about. So that really just goes to show the technical skill that Epic Gabriel is forcing you to reckon with, as Rivers trying to flip around and make themselves a harder target to hit. Epic Gabriel thus far has not had that much of a problem, as it is tied up right about now. Pop Gun is going to do its job, and it's going to be followed up there with the aerial straight to the chassis of Epic Gabriel.
Same thing on the robot, right? Just about the same thing. But here we go. Side B that should do it. Yeah, for sure. Again, Gabe, so quick to respond, Stu. He doesn't let a stock lead last for very, very long. You love to see it. I mean, Rob has so many options to kind of steal stocks at that percentage. So great job by Gabe. A lot of it's been the side B, though, honestly. Just good recognition from him, too. It's not easy to catch a player like Rivers with that stuff. So, ooh, okay. Cooking up something a little bit there. Uh-oh. Oh,
yeah, the jab lock into the Wally Wop. Not quite going to do it, but the barrels, they come back even after getting hit by the dreidel. That's a rough one. But
yeah, I think that's why he goes for the instant barrels too, because then he'll have the option of jumping and then barreling again. As long as you don't jump the first time, you're fine. He even had side B there too to mix up his recovery even more. And there you go, Stu. Hey, Stu, you called it before. Looking for more of the command grabs to control that stage. I think it's such a good move on FD with no platforms to hide on. James looking to take this one down. He's got him trapped at the ledge, but Gabe sneaks by him. That's huge.
Oh, called out the jump. It's not quite going to do it. Rob, again, that is one tough robot. But there is no surviving two of these in a row, though you probably did see maybe a glimmer of hope. Didn't go out quite as fast as you would expect. But man, getting caught by two of those things in a row, you can only survive so much, Haz.
Dude, it was so close. That second one almost didn't KO either. That was really, really close. James did an amazing job there, too. It's so easy to get scared in a situation like that where you're kind of coming down to, last hit, game two. And if you lose, you go down to losers. But in this case, James, he held on so strong, man. Even after that first up smash didn't KO. It's so important to be able to do that, especially with a character like Diddy. It's kind of one of the failings of the character is that he can't get these early KOs like a lot of other characters can. But here he comes. Hold on. This is taking the second stock. I like how he ledge trap too. The ledge trapping is so good on Rob. Without a stage without a platform too, he doesn't really have any way to mix it up off the ledge. If he jumps, and goes towards the platform on Battlefield or something else, he has a lot of different outs. So FD worked out for James, I'd say, very well, actually. Man, that was a great side B too. Up smash? Nope. Yeah. That's 135 after the hit. And he has rage. That's insane. And he almost lived that one too. Insane.
And it was the pop-up off of that item play, which you said was going to be emphasized in this throughout this whole match, that wound up doing the trick. I kind of wonder, because we're seeing some of the recovery options get punished by Epic Gabriel already, and that's indeed the reason why we're seeing Rivers carry the set on into a game 3. I am curious though, at what point, how do you punish Rob when they start jumping and start getting a little nair happy? Because I know it has a lot of startup. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's not punishable. But I feel like if you are trying to keep yourself at a distance, like Rivers seems to be attempting to do, at least sort of just kind of staying within a middle ground so that they can eventually work their way into an attack, or certainly those monkey flips, you're not really in a position at that point to punish an attack that's really meant for you when you're charging in.
I think in terms of dealing with the nair, it depends on, like you said, you can visually react to when it's starting. So you either need to react and instantly go up and try to hit him before the nair starts up, or you wait on the ground and you try to parry it and then hit him after. Like, there's kind of two different ways to try to deal with it, but it all depends on when he tries to activate it. And that's on the Rob to mix that up a little bit. Epic Games certainly does do that. So we'll see where they end up here, though. Game 3, Stu, this is a big Game 3. I mean, Epic Gabe, he's been around the online circuit for a while now, doing very, very well for himself, getting a lot of great results, but I know Rivers more of an offline player, so to speak. He hasn't really been doing this online stuff for a while, so it's great to see him do so well against the top talent, such as Gabe in this Wi-Fi era. So we'll see where they go. Very exciting Game 3. I'm very, very pumped to see where they end up. I have a feeling it'll be a bigger stage, just because of the nature of Rob, and he's able to zone out Diddy. And you don't want to get in Diddy's danger zone where he can just monkey flip at you, throw a banana. Fair is still a pretty decent burst option. Yeah, PS2, that makes sense. There you go. That makes sense.
I mean, this is Rivers that you're talking about. Let's wind the clock back just 1 week, where we're looking at the Collision Series Breakpoint, the second one. And this was literally exactly 1 week ago, where they wound up taking out the talents like White Nova, the Palutena, Eevee Doll, the Yoshi, and the Grand Finals reset into True Finals, a 6-1 win all in all against the Zard Maestro himself, Beast. This is the talent that we're talking about with Rivers. This is battle-tested, battle-hardened stuff that we're seeing that had to be forged through offline, where they made multiple top eights at PGR tournaments, but now it's coming to fruition in the Wi-Fi era as well, and this is what Epic Gabriel has to reckon with now.
Yeah, and the meta's always advancing and changing for one reason or another. New characters added, buffs or nerfs, or new discoveries and matchups and things that can change. And one thing for sure, Wi-Fi affects the meta for sure. It affects how strong characters are, how good options are in different situations. It's kind of a different game. And if James is used to playing online or playing offline, switching to online takes a little bit of time, and he's certainly finding his stride here, and especially finding his stride this first stock. Nice job by Gabe, just retreating and grabbing the banana. Such a good advantage, and parrying the barrels, which probably would have spelled the end of his stock. That was bold, to say the least. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, this is Epic Gabriel you're talking about, so definitely a survivor, and has showing now why they finished first in the box out of 512 combatants. Rivers was not among them that time, but that is how you steal away a stock and steal away any sort of momentum that this Diddy Kong had.
That was capitalization at its best. That's where you got to beat Diddy off stage. You start picking off his recovery options, and you start picking off his resources. He becomes a lot weaker. Rob, a very, very good character at punishing recoveries towards the ledge, too, with that delayed down air. Very long, lingering hitbox. So great job by Gabe there. It was looking like it was going to get out of hand for him very quickly, but Gabe reminding us all exactly who he is and what he's about with his character, Rob. Oh, he's doing the reset? Oh, no way! On Wi-Fi?
Dude, your guess is as good as mine. It is absolutely ridiculous what you see at the top level of play on Wi-Fi for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The Nair going to come out as well, and yeah, River is getting caught just a little bit too much. I think this robot had the download complete. It has.
Okay. Good job with the side B there. Both at about 100%. Good delay. See, James has been going for that instant one all day. On the up B, but that time Gabe wasn't ready for it, but he did scoop up with that low hitting back air. Nice job catching Rivers, holding onto the ledge a little bit too long. He's going to pay for it with a crucial second stock. Okay, these conversions are bananas. You see, I got punts tonight. Stu. I don't know.
Oh my God, Hazmat in rare form.
Yeah,
but speaking of rare form, you're talking about Rivers right now, who is just Rocking out. I don't know if that's an SRB2 dude reference. Shout outs to them. Great Splatoon content creator, but Rivers right now is having to reckon with this play by Epic Gabriel. He's getting chased off the legend.
He's done.
Mutually assured destruction there as Rivers does take the stock, but at the cost of the set. That is a rough way to lose it, but Epic Gabriel, more than one way to skin a chimp has, as they will move on to winner semifinals.
Yeah, nice job there. I mean, I feel like James had Rivers had a really good idea there. It just didn't work out for him. I think he was trying to, I don't know if he's going for a trade or just straight up beat that side B. I certainly don't think that's the outcome he expected, or maybe he thought he'd pop out of it earlier, but either way, the calculation wasn't correct, and Epic Gabriel with another offstage play, going to be moving on the winner side of things, moving and grooving, actually. Love to see that Rob play, man. And you got to know Epic Gabriel, he definitely plays the matchup a good amount because he's played against Aaron, I think, pretty much his entire career from Smash 4 until now. So he knows the Diddy matchup. Diddy Rob's kind of a classic in Smash 4, a small classic, but now in Ultimate, we're seeing it even more in this day and age. So a shot by Gabe. River's still in it, though. In it to win it, of course. We'll see what he can do on the loser side of things. And, yeah, man, I think we're going to be getting into another match here.